So beautiful.
Mel, you have some guests.
Ah!
What?
You surprised me. Tiga, how many times must I tell you? You'll only startle me if you come out of nowhere like that while I'm praying.
Sorry. Well, I'd like to talk about how cute you are when you're angry. These guests have been waiting for you.
Huh?
Hey, Melty.
Miss Melty, please pardon our intrusion. As you can see today, it's nice to meet you. I'm a fellow royal candidate and... Huh? Ah! Tiga! You jerk! Tell me when we have guests! I'm sorry. I showed you an embarrassing side to myself. No, it's okay. Don't worry. I don't think it's strange at all. Not even a little. Just a bit.
Mealy, if you're gonna back someone up like that, you should follow through to the end.
Come on now, it's fine. Even if you put up appearances, your true self will show in the end. Besides, you're not really good at hiding things.
That's not true. I'm really...
Oh, and those little snacks you keep hidden under your wardrobe? I know you munch on them little by little every day.
No, that's a lie. I don't hide them in the wardrobe. They're in a box under my bed. Oh.
Mel, snacking like that between meals makes you fat. You should stop.
You're so mean, Tiga.
You two sure do get along well. Don't you think so, Huh? What's with that face?
Nothing. I was just thinking that you and Tiga must get along so well because you're both so mean.
Me? Mean? Don't lump me in with him!
I resent that.
Subaru's right, Miss Amelia. His callousness is quite cute. It is completely different from Sir Tiga's. I think so too. Tiga's teasing is much spicier. Subaru's teasing is sweeter in that regard.
Huh? Is nobody going to back me up here?
Oh, then I'll support you, Tiga.
That makes both sides evenly matched. There are no hard feelings no matter who wins, yeah?
Let us do our best, Subaru. Miss Melty. Yes! Let's combine our efforts and taste victory together!
Wait! Mealy's attack is super effective against me!
Yeah, if Mel attacked me, I'd never recover either.
This just goes to show, conflict won't solve any of our problem.
You're right. Let's just get along, my good friend.
Oh, that's good. It looks like those two have made amends. Yes, that is a relief. If you understand each other's laments, then it's best to join together.
No one here is gonna point out the absurdity here, huh?
It's better if we all got along.
Yeah, I think so too. Now then, let's put an end to our little playdate.
Right. To start, it seems Miss Amelia is starting to understand my Mel.
Yes. Melty really is a kind girl. Oh, no, not at all. It's nothing worth mentioning. I still have much to work on to improve. Really? You must be a hard worker then. I can't say why, but your praying earlier really moved me. What do I do, Tiga? Miss Amelia is really good at giving compliments.
Reciprocating her compliments would be a good place to start, Mel.
You're right. Okay, got it. Miss Amelia, your hair and eye color are so pretty. Really? Thank you. Subaru often compliments. Your voice is also incredibly calming, and you're really beautiful. Really? Subaru says that too, but I'm happy to hear that, even if you are just flattering me. Subaru's already beaten me to the punch!
Now that you mention it, I've even complimented Mealy's insides too. So thank you yet again, Mealy's internal organs, for making her cute today too.
You almost sound as crazed as that bow hunter.
Don't compare me to that lunatic! She only cares about internal organs!
Have you met her? Such a frightening criminal.
Yes. We ran into one another in the royal capital a while ago. Subaru and I were in grave danger. I remember hearing of that incident. It would seem the royal capital is a rather dangerous place, having such dangerous criminals wandering around, as well as knowing of the plot to interfere with the royal selection.
That came up at the royal castle. If I recall, you guys are the ones who encountered that man?
Yeah, he's a crazy guy wearing a robe and mask. He's really buff. You seem to know a lot of people around here. Does anyone like that ring any bells?
I wouldn't want to know someone like that in the first place. If I did know someone who dressed like that, I'd tell them to stop.
Yeah, I guess you would.
You be careful too, Melty. If he's targeting royal candidates, then you're in just as much danger. Huh? Oh, you're right. But the same goes for you, Miss Amelia. I'll be fine. I may not look it, but I actually have insanely strong muscles.
Boasting about your muscles instead of your magical prowess is totally EMA. What about you guys? Melty doesn't look particularly strong, but...
Don't worry. I'll protect Mel. I'm fairly confident in my ability.
Huh. Is that right?
At the very least, my skills make me competent enough to serve as Mel's knight. Although, the knights of the other royal candidates, I doubt I could ever stand up to the likes of the Sword Saint or the Finest.
Sword Saint and the Finest. You mean Reinhardt and...
The finest of knights refers to Sir Julius, Miss Anastasia's knight.
I know. I didn't forget or anything.
Julius can also use the spiritual arts like me.
That creep's copying Neely again.
He's a copycat? No. It takes quite a long time to synchronize with a spirit. It's not something you can just copy so easily. You and the spirit you connect with have to get along really well. So I was lied to?
Anyway, I'm just saying I can hold my own. Not to mention, should the need arise, Mel can use healing magic.
Well, my healing magic only offers a small repose. Really? I'm not very good with healing magic at all. Serving as a nun here, everyone comes to the church's services for various reasons, so I happened to pick it up before I knew it. When it comes to injuries or illnesses, I could at least ease the suffering a bit with my healing magic. And that's how you learned healing magic. That's really admirable.
People praying at the church for their injuries and illnesses to heal. That must have been tough.
You're right about that.
The church has taken care of me since I was young, and much has happened since then. But I never thought they'd have me do something so important as join the royal selection. You didn't plan on participating at first? No. Miss Amelia, may I ask you something? Of course, if it's something I can answer. Miss Amelia, why did you decide to participate in the royal selection? What do you wish to accomplish by being the next ruler of the Kingdom of Lagunica? You complimented me about it before, but my hair and eye color stand out a lot, don't you think? my appearance, and my birthplace. Various aspects of my existence have many people terrified of me, but I don't mind it. I have Puck with me, and others who are willing to help me out along the way. However, the world is filled with people who can't speak out, or remain ignored, right? I want to speak up and bring attention to those people.
Are you referring to the conflict between humans and demi-humans?
Resolving conflicts between bloodlines isn't my only goal, but it is one of many things I want to do something about. If such an opportunity presents itself in the form of the royal selection, then I want to do my best. Of course, that's not a ruler's only duty, so I still have much to learn and study.
Miss Amelia.
Thank you for the valuable conversation. Mel, you should thank her too.
Oh, yes. Miss Amelia? Thank you very much for telling us your thoughts on the matter. I wonder if it was alright for someone like me to hear of your motivations.
Why not? I'm doing my best to become the next ruler. But is that not a normal question to ask in this situation? I think anyone would be curious. It is quite alright for you to ask.
I see.
What about you, Melty?
Huh?
I'd like to ask you the same question. Why are you participating in the royal selection, Melty? What is it you wish to do as the next ruler?
Me?
Yes?
I see you're all having a little get-together. May I join you? I apologize for butting in while you have visitors.
Sakura?
That's right, the one and only. It's been a few days since we last saw each other, Subaru, Rem. As for Miss Amelia,
We haven't talked since you last came to visit us at the manor. Thank you for going out of your way to do so.
oh no, that was just part of the job. But this is a surprise. To think while I was out, Miss Amelia would come visit us at the church. I have some terrible timing.
Oh, yes. I'm sorry. We did suddenly barge our way in here.
Miss Amelia went to the trouble of coming here to greet Mel as a fellow competitor in the royal selection.
Oh my, how scary. Is this a declaration of war?
Sakura.
We're going to do our best and compete alongside one another. So I suppose it could be seen that way.
Personally, I prefer a more charming term than declaration of war. Treating it like a competition or sporting event is much more peaceful than a fight for the throne.
I understand where you're coming from, Subaru. But among the 6 royal candidates, one of them is an imposter after all.
Yeah, I'm pretty wary about that too.
Wary? What do you mean?
The only reason a 6th candidate has appeared is because they had a dragon insignia that chose them. But that doesn't necessarily mean there are only 5 people who are qualified. So,
Subaru.
Tiga?
I understand what you want to say, but I won't let you say it here. This is the Transcendent Dragon Church. We will not allow you to presume that the Dragonstone forged by the Holy Dragon Volcanica is mistaken.
Sorry.
Now, let's stop all this squabbling. Like Tiga said, we can't have such discussions here. As well, it is almost time for your daily prayer, Melty.
Daily prayer?
Ah yes, that's right. Above all, Melty is a sister of the Transcendent Dragon Church, even before her being a royal candidate. She actually has quite a bit of work she needs to tend to around here.
Oh, I see. Then I apologize for staying so long.
No, it's okay. Talking to you like this has eased my mind greatly, Miss Amelia. Would you mind talking with me again sometime soon?
Yes, of course. I would love to talk to you more, Melty.
Yes. Thank you very much.
At least for now, we were able to meet with a candidate like we planned.
She was really nice.
Yeah, I figured you two would hit it off. I would feel awful no matter who the imposter is.
Subaru, is something wrong? Is it about finding the fake candidate?
Guess I can't hide anything from you, Rem. To be honest, I'm not sure what's going on.
Rem accompanied you to meet with all the candidates, but none appeared to be hiding anything. Rem thinks that perhaps an imposter does not even exist.
Even you, huh? It'd be great if that turned out to be true.
As Sir Tiga stated, the Transcendent Dragon Church would not have it as such.
You mean the dragon stone left by the Holy Dragon, right? That prophecy is absolute, huh?
I thought you made a good observation, Subaru.
Mealy?
Tiga may have stopped you, but I thought you were really onto something about us being chosen by the dragon insignia.
Perhaps the Dragon Stone is implying that at least 5 candidates are required, which means there is no contradiction.
So this time it started out with 5, but a 6 just so happened to be chosen. Wouldn't that be so nice and peaceful?
Yeah, I think so too. That'd be great. It really would, but... The person with the highest rank is the one with the discretionary powers. Now that they're gone, we're trying to appoint their replacement. When you have eliminated all which is impossible, then whatever remains, however improbable, must be the truth. At least, that's what
I see. That person must have had it really tough too.
I suppose they did.
Because they put so much thought into it. They were probably the first to reach that answer. However, it could be a sad thing to be the first one to realize it.
I never thought about it that way.
Being sad is an unpleasant feeling. I hope they did not end up going through such pain.
Ugh, stop it! This is no time to get all sappy.
You startled me. What are you going on about all of a sudden?
I'm saying it's time for a change. Everything looks worse when you're all gloomy. We gotta stay positive. Rem, what about Ram Ram and Roswal?
Right. Seeing as they still need to talk about the royal selection, I doubt they have yet returned from the royal castle.
Alright then. Let's go stuff our faces.
Stuff our faces. Are we going somewhere to eat?
Yeah, a full stomach gets rid of all your worries. And maybe
we
may have a chance encounter. This is it. This is the place. Whew, it gets really packed at night.
Oh, this place.
Yeah, you know it, Rem. The atmosphere is a bit different now than it is during the day, but
Is the food here good? Oh, and no alcohol. Puck's rules.
Don't worry, I'd never have a cute drunk melee in a public setting like this. But wait, maybe seeing you two being so cute could melt anyone's heart? What if the surefire way to win the royal selection is…
I don't know what you're talking about, but you've got that look on your face when you have weird thoughts.
Subaru is still so charming, even when he thinks about weird things. But while I truly wish to continue gazing at Subaru, I have found them.
Found them? Rem, were you looking for someone?
Yes, Rem can see right through Subaru's plan.
Wow, so reliable. So, who did you find?
There, at the table in the back.
In the back? Good evening. May we sit here too?
Oh my. What an unexpected visitor.
Miss Amelia, it has been quite some time.
Yes, it has been a while, Julius. Anastasia as well. I'm sorry for my sudden intrusion.
It's fine. So, you were called here too, Amelia?
Yes, I received a letter from Subaru and Rem regarding the postponement of the royal selection.
Yo, Anastasia! Great night to share a table.
Excuse us.
I expected Natsuki and Rem to be with you. Still though, what kind of greeting is that?
Boy, am I glad you happen to be here. I know you come here for lunch, but I didn't know if you came for dinner too.
I don't normally frequent this place so often, but Mimi and the others keep talking it up, and Julius was getting all pouty overhearing them.
Miss Anastasia, using such an expression will only give rise to misunderstanding. I simply thought that a tavern that Mimi and the others know, and one within the royal capital no less, could pose a safety issue if I'm not also aware of it.
You're making a lot of excuses trying to cover the fact that you actually just don't like being left out, aren't you?
Again, that explanation only causes misunderstandings.
Really? You're so cute, Julius.
Look at you, getting compliments from Mealy. You think you're so cute with that face, huh?
You have a problem with my face? What exactly do you expect me to do about it?
Go into the corner, roll up into a ball, and cover your eyes and ears.
But then I wouldn't be able to fulfill my duties as a knight. While my most trusted would certainly have my back, you are unfortunately not among them.
That's fine. I don't see myself getting along with you anyway.
What's going on, you two? You seem to be hitting it off.
Subaru, stop that! Don't snap at Julius like that.
Don't try to stop me, Mealy. This is a man's fight, and I ain't backing down. Also, keep some more distance from that guy. If he gets the chance, he'll slobber all over that cute little hand of yours, Mealy.
I see. It appears you are trying to insult me. In that case, I am prepared to put my honor on the line and request a duel in order to clear my name.
Whoa. You want to fight me? Don't try it. It would be like a bully picking on a weakling.
Huh. So you have that much confidence in your ability?
You're the one who's going to be bathing in the blood of your enemy as you regret beating me up.
So that's what you meant.
If you wish to fight Subaru, Rem will fight in his place. While I doubt I could win against Sir Julius the Finest, I can at least return his blow.
If something ever happens to Rem, I won't just sit by and remain silent.
Huh? Is that only if something happens to Rem? What about me, Mealy?
You should properly repent for your actions. Go on now, apologize to Julius.
Damn you, Julius.
Have I done anything to you? If I were at fault, I would certainly apologize.
Oh, good grief. What's with you two? Are you trying to make me die of laughter here? Oh, is that the plan then? You eliminate me from the royal selection, then reap the reward? Oh my. You're a naughty girl, Amelia. Hiding such devious plans underneath that innocent face of yours.
What? You misunderstand. I only wanted to get along with you.
Oh, Mealy, she's just kidding around. It's her own style of joking.
Huh? Really?
Of course. But couldn't you let me lead her on a little more before revealing that, Natsuki?
Sorry, Anastasia. I'm Mealy's loyal servant. I always act with Mealy in mind.
A fine way of thinking. It seems even you understand chivalry.
I wasn't talking to you!
What?
Quit making me laugh so much. Oh my.
though.
What happened?
Well, I suppose I could tell you. I'm sure you'll be told eventually anyway. We were called to the royal castle today by the Council of Wise Men.
Could that be?
It's similar to what Cruchet said, right?
Oh, so you already heard about it? Sheesh. Cruchet can be kind of, how do I put it? A bit too broad-minded at times. Well, I guess there's no sense hiding it then. But being interrogated one after the other, it's an unpleasant method to get information out of us. I understand what they're trying to do, though, so I didn't dare say anything uncouth in return.
So the Council of Wise Men is working hard to expose the imposter.
The kingdom's future is on the line, after all. It's only reasonable they would be involved.
Taking the opponent's side again? Just who are you more loyal to?
I am loyal to securing the future of the kingdom, and to you, Miss Anastasia.
My, you're quite skilled at evading the question. In that case, you'll just need to work harder so I come out on top.
You two get along really well.
That's right. We're quite close with one another. But doesn't the same go for you and Natsuki?
Oh, Subaru isn't actually my servant or anything like that.
Mealy's demoted me again!
I always say that. You're employed by Roswell, so you aren't my personal attendant.
Alright.
That sounds pretty complicated.
Subaru is a complicated individual. It is what makes him so wonderful.
Listening to Rem makes me think you really are a wonderful person, Natsuki. How awful.
Yes, he is awe-inspiring.
I feel like you both mean different things here.
Anyway, why did you come here, Miss Amelia? This is the sort of establishment someone of your stature wouldn't simply drop by. Has something happened?
Oh, we were just stopping by for dinner. Is that weird?
Well, I also agree that eating at cheap restaurants doesn't suit Mealy. But I'd say the same thing to you guys.
Subaru, is something wrong?
No, it's just that, including you, Rem, this group really increases the ratio of beautiful people here. Even if we're not trying to stand out, it's hard not to.
If you think so, then you just sit down and order something. Why are you standing there and talking to us?
You're right. Mind if we share this table then?
Isn't it a little late to ask that?
Right. Thanks. Mealy, come sit next to me.
Yes, thank you.
What?
I am remaining silent. If I were to speak my mind right now, it would only irritate you.
Well, you might as well go ahead and spit it out.
It's customary to draw the chair for a person of higher rank, so I'm merely confused about your rank.
Shut up!
But you asked me.
Anyway, back to what Julius asked earlier. What did you really come here for?
Huh? I just said we wanted to eat.
Well, the jig is up, so no use in hiding it anymore. We came to see you, Anastasia. It was a gamble whether you'd actually be here, though.
Really? Is that what you meant about it being a chance encounter? You could have just said so.
I just didn't want you to be disappointed if she wasn't here, Mealy. It'd suck if you were let down because of that.
I wouldn't get mad over something like that. But I do appreciate the consideration. Thanks to you, Anastasia and I are able to talk like this.
Well, if we're just going to chat over a meal, you can count me in anytime. However, should you have any other reason to chat, I'd like to know in advance so I can prepare.
Prepare?
That's not like you, Anastasia. Aren't you the type of person who has multiple contingency plans in case anything happens? Someone who expects the unexpected?
I'm honored you think so highly of me, and I certainly won't deny that. But I'd never want to face anything head-on without being fully prepared. That would be less than ideal. Even I get nervous when someone appears out of nowhere and wishes to talk to me.
You really talk yourself up. You're a real character, Anastasia.
I don't wish to put you on the spot, so I'll speak open. I don't want us royal candidates to become suspicious of each other, or antagonize one another. If possible, I'd like for us all to be friends. But if that's too much to ask, I'd at least like for us to cooperate in some way. So...
You want to be on good terms with me as well. Is that what you are requesting?
Is that not possible?
So you're that kind of person, are you? You're pretty shifty.
Huh? Me?
I thought you would be more aggressive in using your charm and gentle demeanor, but it seems I was wrong.
You're talking about her like she's a succubus. I mean, a succubus Mealy would be pretty amazing. Wait, no, that wouldn't be so bad. Not bad at all.
What are you going on about now?
In other words, Miss Amelia is asking for our cooperation. Besides, You wish for an alliance.
If that means we can have better relations, yes.
You really are a troublesome girl.
It's not that bad a suggestion. After all, you don't think Mealy is the fake candidate, right?
That's right. I can admit to that.
Then let's think positively about this. We don't believe you're the mastermind behind the scheme to disrupt the royal selection either.
And why is that?
Huh?
What leads you and Amelia to believe that I'm not the imposter?
Intuition.
Subaru. That's stretching it much too far.
Quiet, you! Intuition is intuition. It just came to me. I knew at first glance that she could be trusted. That's all there is to it.
So forceful. A bold statement relying on one's intuition. Subaru is very decisive. Rem is quite
Anastasia? If you could accept that as our answer.
Miss Anastasia?
Oh, you're too funny, Natsuki. So, in the end, you rely on your intuition. Everything up to that point was so well thought out, so the sudden shift to something so illogical was pretty shifty.
Shifty? Did you hear that? She called you Shifty too, Subaru.
You look so cute finding out how similar we are, Mealy. EMA.
Oh, that was a riot. But intuition is fine. In the end, I also rely on mine when I make important decisions.
So, what does your intuition say now? About joining forces with us? With Mealy?
I said so earlier, but I don't suspect Amelia of being the imposter. So I think there's some value cooperating with each other.
Really?
Now, don't get ahead of yourself. I'm simply saying it's worth consideration. Our opponent is a fake royal candidate, a dangerous enemy aiming to disrupt the royal selection. Solidarity is pretty important to have here. However,
just a little more.
Rem?
Miss Anastasia may consider the proposal if she were to be given the right incentive. However, what could...
We have to present her with something valuable. Anastasia, just between us, I've got a plan that could make you even richer than you already are.
you're quite the comedian. What's this all of a sudden? Do you think sweet talk will win me over?
No. I just thought that the reason you're so hesitant to join us is because you're calculating the risks versus the rewards, right? I figured I should appeal to that.
Miss Anastasia is an experienced chairwoman. Do you really think you could interest her in some scheme of yours?
I do! Well, I can't say that for sure just yet, but at least hear me out. You don't lose out by just listening to what I have to say, right?
It's not like I don't get a lot of sales pitches like this. And besides, this is between Natsuki and me. I'll at least lend you an ear.
Hey, Subaru, are you sure you should be doing this?
Don't worry, Mealy. Between the radio calisthenics and the mayonnaise, I'm sure I can convince her somehow.
That's true. We wouldn't have mayonnaise if it weren't for you telling us about it in the first place. Okay, I understand.
Man, mayo is a pretty big part of the trust toward me, huh? But anyway, here's what I was thinking. This evening, I was planning on unveiling something. I call it a lottery. So then, the organizers divvy up the pot among the winners and keep the rest of it as profit. This won't really work without any funds to give out, and you'll need someone trustworthy to pay out the winners. But you fulfill all those conditions, Anastasia. At least I think so. But what about you? Was it worth listening to? Anastasia?
Interesting.
Huh?
I've heard of this before. A long time ago. Such an endeavor existed when Hoshin was still alive.
Hoshin is...
Hoshin of the Wastes was the hero who founded the city-state of Kararagi, as well as the basis for Miss Anastasia's family name.
Yep, that's who we're named after. Anyway, Natsuki, you called this a lottery? I think I've read documents before calling what Hoshin did the same exact thing.
Huh? What?
The documents recounting Hoshin's legacy left behind in Kararagi. While an interesting subject, what's most curious is, Subaru, how did you learn of this? Moreover, you've passed along this information to Miss Anastasia, who has taken the great hero's name. I can only assume there's some other meaning to all of this.
I didn't mean for it to play out like this.
I apologize if we said anything out of place,
Miss Amelia.
but I can assure you that Subaru does not harbor any ill intent. He always does his utmost, so I apologize if there are any misunderstandings. Please, forgive us.
Mealy.
No need to worry. It's true I was surprised, but there'd be no point in provoking me here of all places. I simply see it as an amusing coincidence.
Miss Anastasia, does that mean...
Natsuki, your lottery idea is a good one. I thank you deeply for sharing it with me. But implementing such a system would still be rather difficult, even for someone like me.
I feel relieved, but surprised that even you would have trouble with it. It might be tough to make happen, but I know you of all people understand that nothing ever comes to fruition so easily.
Of course. I do have the confidence to say that if I started it in Kararagi, it would be received very well. But this is the Kingdom of Lagunica. The Hoshin Company doesn't have a solid foothold here yet. Considering the scale and labor needed to implement it, it's currently no more than a fleeting dream. That's why after Hoshin died, no one has been able to pull it off.
Huh? That's...
All right, that's enough for you. You've had too much for one night.
Please leave me be. I'm totally finished now, for real.
Jeez, you're hopeless.
Yeah, that's right. I'm completely hopeless. I used all my money to buy some high-quality oil. I was gonna bring it all to Gusteco and make it big. Well, I was supposed to anyway.
Yeah, I heard it all before. The northern border's closed off, right? Tough luck. Why not exchange it all for something more profitable here?
It's not that easy. Besides, I've only got the oil on me. If I take it back, then everyone will see my blunder. Even if I try to recover a fraction of what I lost out on, they'll just take advantage of me and I'll really be in the red. Oh, I'm done for now. It's too much to handle. If this is the end of the line for me, I'd at least like to have some peace of mind. So give me another.
You've already had enough to knock out 5 full-grown men. I guess being able to hold down your drinks isn't always a good thing.
Even when I try to drown myself, I can't even get drunk.
You seem to be in a pretty tough spot. What exactly happened to you?
Huh? What? Me? Nothing! It's just that my entire life is over. Lux abandoned me and now I'm here. Such is the story of my life.
So that's why you're so desperate. Which means you've got nothing left to lose, right?
Huh? What are you trying to say?
Simple, really. We'll save you, and you save us.
Good morning, Subaru. Did you sleep well?
Morning, Mealy. Yeah, I slept like a log. All my hard work today will open up a path for you after all. I need to give it everything I've got.
I see. that's true. But don't be too reckless. It's better if nothing happens along the way.
Yeah, I know. But... well, she'd just get mad if I said that. So I'll stay quiet for now.
Please do not worry, Miss Amelia. No matter what happens, I will not allow a single finger to be laid upon Subaru.
Oh, Rem. Morning.
Yes, good morning. You are as dignified as ever, Subaru.
Am I? I guess I'm more composed with my sense of duty.
Huh. Do not get so carried away.
Rom.
Do be moderate, Baruzu. Fools who slacken their resolves are the first to die on the battlefield. Though it is a waste to tell you such things.
What's that supposed to mean? Are you saying I'm constantly slacking? Rom, your comments are—
an exaggeration. If that is what you honestly believe, you are far better off staying at the inn. It would be less of a burden on Rem and I's shoulders.
Well...
Don't worry about it too much, Subaru. Rom is just in a bad mood. She'll be away from Roswell since she can't come with us to the royal castle.
Miss Amelia.
Don't make such a scary face, Rom. If you're so worried about Subaru, you can just tell him and he'll understand.
Rom, are you really worried about me?
Disgusting.
Disgusting?
That is just Sister's way of expressing her affection, Subaru.
In what kind of primitive culture is disgusting a way of expressing
Just be quiet, Baruzu. Regardless, Miss Amelia, about today's plan.
Yes, I know. Roswell and I were called to the royal castle, which means we'll be meeting with the Council of Wise Men.
The Council of Wise Men, huh? Mealy, about that.
Oh, don't think about it too much. Crochet and Anastasia already told me what to expect. I hate being talked down to, but if I know the reason behind it going in, I can bear it.
In fact, I feel worse for the Council of Wise Men, wasting their time trying to hide a plan that we are already aware of.
It's kinda like finding out about a surprise party. Gotta switch gears here. Do your best, Mealy. I'll do what I can too.
Yes, of course I will. But will the rest of you really be okay? I'm sure there's no need to worry with Rom and Rem by your side, but...
As I said earlier, I will not let anyone harm Subaru in any way. Should anything happen, at least Subaru will be left unscathed.
Talk about a worst-case scenario. It's not good if I'm the only one who survives. We've all gotta make it out alive. That'd be really terrifying. So please, stay safe, Rem.
Yes, I shall do my best. If you are so worried about me, Subaru.
Of course I am. Same goes for Rom. Don't do anything reckless.
Pervert.
What's so obscene about that?
It seems you three really will be fine on your own. Then,
Good morning. Is this where Miss Amelia is lodging?
Huh? We have a visitor?
and that voice just now.
Miss Amelia. Good morning.
Melty? Tiga? What are you doing here so early in the morning?
Good morning, Miss Amelia. I know we just spoke yesterday, so I apologize for the sudden visit.
No, that's fine, but... Is there something you need?
Yeah, it's so early, it must be something really bad. Don't tell me!
Yes?
Did that masked freak pay you a visit this time?
What? Really? Oh no.
We need to run away!
We must defeat him.
Miss Amelia.
No? But there's a bad man on the loose, right? So then...
We cannot allow you to be so reckless, Miss Amelia.
Oh...
How pathetic, Baruzu.
Running away is the best chance to avoid danger. Besides, if I said I'd fight, then
You are so reckless, Barisu.
it doesn't matter what I say!
Anyway, can we explain ourselves now?
I'm sorry. So you're not here because you were chased away?
It's nothing serious. The guards have stepped up their patrols. Perhaps because of what Subaru said earlier. That suspicious man. A clown in a mask, was it? We haven't seen him at all, right, Mel? Mel?
Oh, yes, that's right, Tiga. And it's all thanks to Subaru.
Really? That's kinda embarrassing. But I'm glad I was able to gather enough info to alert everyone. Don't let your guard down, alright? Better safe than sorry.
I'll keep that in mind.
Well, if that's not why you've paid us a visit, then why have you come here? Is it more of a playdate?
No, Mealy. Of all things, they wouldn't just come here to play.
Actually, yes, that's exactly it.
Seriously?
Although, I think calling it a play date is rather misleading. You went to the trouble of visiting us yesterday, but we had to cut it short so Mel could say her daily prayer, remember? She felt so bad about that.
I wanted to talk to you some more, Miss Amelia. So I pestered Tiga into allowing me to visit you today.
So that's why you came to see her. You're more than welcome, but
Right. I apologize, but to tell the truth, I've been summoned to the royal castle today. By the Council of Wise Men? Yes, so I need to get going soon. I'm so sorry. You went out of your way to come here. No, I'm the one who's sorry. This is divine retribution for barging in on someone without asking first.
The heavens must be quite prepared to so readily hand out punishment.
I'd hate to live under a heaven that punishes you for trying to be thoughtful.
Regardless, I do see that this was bad timing. Are you all going to accompany Miss Amelia then?
No, only Miss Amelia and Lord Roswell will be heading to the royal castle. Rem and everyone else have another matter to tend to.
Oh? Something of higher priority than escorting Miss Amelia to the royal castle?
I don't like the way you said that. There's a method to our madness. And it might just benefit the entire royal capital.
Everyone in the royal capital, you say?
Sounds interesting. Do you mind telling us?
Let's see. Should I, Mealy?
I don't think there's any reason we should keep quiet about it. You're not the type to keep secrets from your friends anyway, right, Subaru?
Alright, then with Mealy's permission. Tiga?
Huh? What's up?
Seeing as you came here with Melty, I assume you have time to spare today.
I wouldn't say I have spare time, but I don't have any plans for now. Escorting Mel is my main duty.
That's perfect. Then do you want to join in?
Join in? In what?
It'd be troubling if you were suckering us into something dubious like gambling. I'm a deeply devout man. Allegedly.
Devout people wouldn't say that. Anyway, it's rather simple. We might have a way to take out the Dusk Bandits. We were supposed to meet here.
Mr. Natsuki, over here! Over here! So, how did it go?
Hey, morning to you too. I had a good dream last night.
I see. That's great to hear. So, how did the business offer turn out?
Right, I'll introduce you. You met Rem yesterday, but this is her sister Ram.
Huh? Oh, yes, hello. No, wait, but before that...
Sure is some nice weather today. Definitely a good day for a picnic.
You're doing this on purpose, aren't you? Is it that fun pushing my buttons?
I feel like I was born for this. Don't make me say something like that. It's so embarrassing.
That really is embarrassing. What a sad life.
You are so noisy with your complaints. Well, Barasu, what exactly is this?
Don't treat him like a thing. This guy's the key to everything.
He's a traitor. His name's Otto. As of yesterday, he's on the verge of bankruptcy.
In other words, he is a merchant who lacks talent for the trade.
You sisters are so harsh! It may sound like I'm making excuses, but I have confidence in my skills. I just had a bit of bad luck.
Nobody blames everything on bad luck as passionately as this guy.
Anyway, that's enough of my sob story. Mr. Natsuki, what about our promise?
Yeah, I know. I was just messing with you a bit. Here, this is the contract. Roswell's signature is right there.
Whoa! I'll read it over at once. There's no mistake. This is the real deal. I've done it. I finally sold off all that oil.
All that's left is to deliver it to the manor. Now then, that settles that matter.
Whew. Yes, thank you for your patronage. You really saved me. I owe you my life, Mr. Natsuki.
Your real savior is Lord Roswell. After all, he is the one who is paying you.
Well, I'd be happier if your debt of gratitude was toward Mealy, not me. Also,
Yes, I know. What you requested yesterday. You kept your promise to buy my oil, so I'll keep my end of the bargain as well. With that said, excuse me, over here!
Mr. Otto, are they the ones?
Yes, they're the ones I mentioned. You require an escort, right?
Well, yes, that's true, but... I apologize for sounding rude, but I wasn't looking for servants.
whoa, hang on. I get why you're so hesitant, but there's nothing to worry about. It's true that these two maids are highly skilled with housework, but they don't just cook and clean. Underneath those maid outfits, they're all-purpose sisters who guard over the manor.
I see.
I do not agree with how Barasu phrased it, but I cannot say he is in the wrong.
Yes, we will strive to meet Subaru's... No, your expectations.
I also take responsibility for recommending them. I think they'll serve you well.
Do you have any proof of that?
Go ahead and tell him yourself, Mr. Natsuki.
Yeah, it's simple, really. We won't be the only ones guarding you. Someone who can really hold their own will be joining us. I can vouch for their expertise.
Oh, you're already here, Subaru?
Yeah, we were waiting for you. You didn't get lost along the way, did you?
Don't worry, I'm not a child. Besides, your friend kinda stands out.
Friend.
He is referring to me, of course.
So you're here too, Julius.
That's quite the greeting. Miss Anastasia commanded me to be here, so how could I refuse?
Well, I guess since you're here, you better give it your all.
That is what I intend on doing. Miss Anastasia will be rather pleased if we manage to settle everything today.
Yeah.
Mr. Natsuki, are they...
That's right. There are extra protection today. As you can tell, they've got some skills.
I am sure I will be of some use to you.
If the finest is only of some use, I won't be much more help.
Don't worry, you're way more help than me. I don't even have a sword.
Is that supposed to inspire me?
Don't look so dejected. You said you'd help, but I start to worry when you look like that.
Well, what little power I have, I intend on using. If the Dusk Bandits should appear, we can't just ignore them.
I see. Then I have high hopes. By the way, what about Melty? How did you convince her to stay behind?
Well...
It was pretty careless of me to bring up something so serious at the inn, after all. I feel bad for tearing you away from her, but what did you say? She was incredibly persistent about wanting to help out. Even I could feel the pressure.
Yes, about that. I'm sorry if she alarmed you.
Well, I get how she feels. I have trouble stopping Mealy when she gets like that too, so...
I'm sorry I'm late!
Huh?
It took a while to prepare, but I'm totally ready now.
Wait, what? Melty?
Subaru, what is the meaning of this? Explain yourself.
I'm the one who's confused here. Does this shocked face look like an act to you? Hey, Tiga! What's going on here?
You said it yourself. It's hard to talk Miss Amelia out of something when she sets her mind to it. My Mel is the same way.
That's no excuse. Taking Melty along with us is totally not okay.
Calm down, Subaru.
How can I calm down? Say something about this!
I understand how you feel, but don't cause such a ruckus. Miss Melty is still just an ordinary person.
What?
With the royal selection postponed, the royal candidates have yet to be revealed to the public. If word of this spreads, anyone with reprehensible intentions may come out of the woodwork. For instance, that man in the mask.
I see. Your face may get on my nerves, but you make a really good point.
Ignoring your former remark, I am glad you understand. Now all that's left is...
Right. We have to convince Melty ourselves. It seems Tiga's pretty useless in that regard.
I apologize.
It's my responsibility as the one who asked you here. Melty, I have something to talk to...
I'm Melty, one of those helping you out today. I'll do my best not to cause any trouble.
Oh, yes. No, not at all. I'd like to say the same to you. I'm much obliged.
Yes, I look forward to working together.
He's hopeless!
The way Melty is liked by everyone is what makes her so adorable.
Goodness. It seems this journey won't be easy.
Taking note.